That's quite the entrance.
Yeah, well, it's quite the video. Storytime, babies! So, your most embarrassing experience?
Yep. Not my finest hour. Ladies and gents, go and fix yourself your favourite beverage and get comfortable as we present to you Face Off. It's the year 2003. The Return of the King's hitting the silver screens, Goku's having his monumental bout with Frieza on Cheese TV, and while Beyblades and Magic Cards are all the rage in the schoolyard, your boy still thinks it's cool to be playing Pokemon. Correct. But you know what, Ink? Life's pretty damn good regardless. And it could have been great if it weren't for the 3 C's. Before school care, after school care, and the worst of the 3, vacation care. For me, there was nothing worse than being at school when I didn't need to be there. And my woes came to a head one afternoon in BC when a couple friends of mine stopped by on their bikes. They went on about how they'd spent the day riding all over Melbourne, visiting all these cool, wonderful places. And after they left, all I could think was, what am I still doing in this prison? I got so worked up that I spoke to my mum about it the same evening. I told her that I'm done with these school care programs and that she needs to allow me to ride my bike to and from school. I told her that it was in her best interest because it would save her time on her commute to work. And as bold as I am saying all this, my mum, feeling she needs to allow me more freedom now that I'm getting older, actually agrees. Now life is great. I'm getting to school no earlier than 9 and getting home no later than 3:30. And dude, that first day when I got home and I had a whole afternoon free, I remember I watched Pirates for the first time. Never forget it. So one night, while I'm watching the Digimon movie on TV, my mum, it being a school night, tells me to go to bed. I record the rest on VHS, I'm that old, yes, and I'm pretty excited to watch the rest after school the next day. The following morning, after my mum has left for work, I prepare to leave for school, and I stop at the door as an idea comes to me. I wondered what was stopping me from actually not going to school at all, and then just pretending that I had once my mum had gotten home from work.
You are such a moron.
I thought I was a genius. So I forget the idea of going to school and get started on the rest of the Digimon movie. Sometime later the teacher does roll call. Obviously I'm not there when she's read my name.
As if you didn't anticipate this.
She informs reception. The receptionist rings my mum, who believes I should have been riding to school on my bike.
And so now everyone thinks something's happened to you.
Between home and school, yes.
When in fact,
I'm at home watching TV.
I see you learned nothing from the beach incident.
The home phone starts to ring a few times, which makes me a little worried at first. But telemarketers were pretty ruthless at the time, so back-to-back calls like this from them weren't at all surprising. But of course, it's people trying to get a hold of me. After I haven't shown for a couple hours, the principal is informed. She puts out a message through the school intercom seeing if anyone has seen me. So now the whole school knows I'm missing. And because I couldn't have overlooked my cunning plan any more than I did, my teacher finds my sister, who's in a class a few year levels below me, and asks her when was the last time you saw your brother. Of course, she says, at home.
She sold you out!
She sold me out! So now the phone is going crazy, and when it rings for the 15th or 20th time, I knew I'd messed up pretty bad. I work up the courage to answer the phone, and my mum is on the other line. She makes sure I'm okay and tells me the teacher is coming to collect me. So with the teacher inbound and because I wanted to avoid trouble, I go into full damage control mode and brainstorm some kind of excuse for my absence. Only she arrives and rings the doorbell before I know it, and all I can think to do is chuck my bag up into the closet. I answer the door. The teacher's relieved to see me okay, and she asks me why I haven't left for school. I take her into my room, show her where my bag is, and I tell her I didn't leave for school because I couldn't get my bag down. She takes me back to school, and everyone's obviously wondering what happened to me. I think I can't tell them the truth, because then word would get around that I was trying to wag, and the teacher would find out.
But she
Clearly knew that already, yes Ink. So I was forced to live with my lie, and because of that I became laughing stock of the whole school. Perhaps my most humbling experience, I rarely got myself into trouble after that.
What are people supposed to take away from this?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't lie. If you made it this far, thank you all so much for watching. Next time on this segment,
The second part of my origin story, baby!
I don't think it'll be out until late October though, but in the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're game enough, tell us your own embarrassing story in the comments below.
Until then, take care.